Generally speaking, other animal robots tend to follow the example set by the cassettes, in that they're commonly small and subordinate to larger regular Transformers. Like many of the Action Master partners, the breast animals of Transformers Victory, the deployers of Beast Machines, or many of the mini-cons of the Aligned continuity. Though this isn't a universal rule, as full-size, fully-fledged, independent characters like Skylynx, the gigantic Trypticon, or virtually the entire Decepticon cast of 2015's Robots in Disguise prove. But large or small, like the cassettes before them, some of these bots are fully sentient talking Transformers, and others are non-speaking animals. There really aren't any consistent rules. Some rare sources have sought to explain why these robots look like animals by identifying some of them as examples of the natural wildlife of Cybertron, creatures called mechanimals, who have been upgraded physically and in some cases mentally to become Transformers. The other kind of animal transformer, the kind who turn from robots into animals, is the more common one. They've been around since near the start of the franchise too, beginning with the Dinobots and the Insecticons in the second year of the toy line, quickly expanding in the years that followed to include characters like the Predacons, the Terrorcons, and more, encompassing not just real-world animals, but fantastical and mythological monsters as well. Though their humanoid forms generally mean there's no question about the sentience of these robots, the Generation 1 cartoon in particular had a tendency to tie their personalities or abilities to their alternate modes. For instance, the ravenous Insecticons could eat organic matter, and many of the others were ferocious and not overly intelligent. The cartoon also highlighted the similarities that existed between both types of animal transformers, collectively referring to them all as primitives, and noting that they shared aspects of their biology.
Why am I under investigation? I'm not a Dinobot. You got dinosaur electrons in your circuit, Skylynx. Nevertheless, I am definitely not a Dinobot.
Animal alternate modes took over Transformers in the 1990s with the advent of Beast Wars, the series which coined the term that's now so often used to refer to them.
Beast mode!
Unlike the mechanical animal forms of Generation 1, the Beast Warriors all transformed into organic animals that mimicked the appearance of the real-life creatures. A new ability gained as part of an evolutionary quantum leap which allowed the Transformers to reshape the living metal of their bodies into organic configurations as well as metallic ones. Stranded on prehistoric Earth, Optimus Primal and Megatron's crews scanned the native animals to create beast modes for themselves, using them as organic skins to shield their robotic bodies from the energon radiation that saturated the planet. As in Generation 1, a beast mode had a certain amount of influence on a character's personality. Rat Trap ate garbage, Pterosaur and Tarantulas feasted on live prey, with animal instincts even starting to overtake their minds if they remained in beast mode for too long. This blurring of the line between beast and bot only continued as the series transitioned into Beast Machines, which introduced the idea of techno-organic bodies that blended beast flesh and transformer metal at the cellular level in both modes, something that would resurface years later in Transformers Animated, and the concept of Transformers who didn't have a robot mode at all, instead changing from beast to beast. After the Beast era wrapped up, beast modes were largely retired for several years, making only a few sparse appearances in the early 2000s. It was 2005's Transformers Cybertron that brought back animal alternate modes in force, which it did by introducing Animatron, the Jungle Planet, a Cybertronian colony cut off from the Transformers' homeworld millennia ago.